What is going on, everybody? Vex30 here coming with a new video, and today we're going to talk about Rei. The new patch was released yesterday, new updates out, all the updates, all the changes, all the nerfs, all the buffs, everything is there now, so everybody has access to it. But today we'll be talking about Rei, her changes that were made into PTS, which they did make changes to her, so we're going to talk about that. Then we're just going to go over her talents, her builds, the builds that I've decided on, that I've made. Some are good, some are interesting tests. We're going to go through some gameplay, we'll talk about the maps, and then we'll just throw up a commentary video at the end so you guys can hear me actually trying to talk out what I'm doing on this Rei, and you can watch it, but you'll see gameplay right now of Rei in the background as well. So hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope you leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things in the video because it helps me out a ton. Without further ado, this is going to be a bit of a doozy. Let's jump right into it. First, let's go ahead and go over the talents. So, as you can see them on screen, extension increase range of chain heal by 40%. Restraint while envelop is active. You are linked to an enemy, prevent them from healing. And then focus, Spirit Link's cooldown is increased to 6 seconds, but now only lasts. By the way, this was changed. We'll go over this in a second. This is actually 8 seconds and lasts 4 seconds, but effects are tripled. That was in the update notes, but isn't actually in game. So I'm pretty sure it's in the game, but doesn't say so. But yeah, those are the talents. Let's talk about those real quick. So extension is going to be your main support talent. Focus just is not worth it. It is not worth having a long cooldown on your Spirit Link because your Spirit Link increases your chain healing to that target. So you can Spirit Link an ally, chain heal off of them, give them bonus healing because of the Spirit Link. The effects being tripled on Spirit Link isn't worth it either. It's only 250 healing per second with Spring to Action 5, which is one of the cards. It honestly just isn't worth it. It's not a good talent and it needs some major buffs to make it good. So you'll be running extension, but restraint is actually a really good off support talent. So I think it is something you need to look into running if you're going to play an off support Rei, because it is actually super fun to play off support Rei. But yeah, those are the talents. You're running extension as a support, you're running restraint as a damage dealing support. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up the main build right now I have on Rei. We're going to talk about this one first, and then we'll go into all the other builds and the debates around it and cards, what I've been hearing, yada, yada, yada. So, Arcane Focus 3, you heal, you're healing 60 health a second when you're linked to an ally. Refreshing Break 5, grant 2% ultimate charge each enemy which chain heal bounces to. Deft Magic's 5, linking to a new target with your Q, reduces all cooldowns by 0.05%. Rest and Relaxation, increase your max ammo by 2, and then Mystic Mastery, you increase health. So this is my main build right now, and now the debate comes in Deft Magics versus Magic in the Blood. And what Magic in the Blood does is it reduces the cooldown of your next chain heal by 0.1 second up to 0.5 when you hit an enemy with an auto attack. So the debate here is autoing to get reduction of chain heals or switching your Q target all the time to get reduction of chain heals. Honestly, I think both are good. Deft Magics works for all of your cooldowns, while Magic in the Blood only works for your heal, and you need your envelop up a lot as Rei to stay alive. So that's why I've landed on Deft Magics for now, but they are kind of interchangeable, and it's kind of personal preference right now. But again, I personally like Deft Magics more. Now, there's one other build I do want to talk about, and it's this one I am throwing up on screen now. Ico Forces 3, Deft Magics 4, Arcane Focus 3, Rest and Relaxation, and then Mystic Mastery 4. Take a look at that. This build I think is going to be used for Rei in ranked. So I think Rei is not a very safe support, obviously. She has to be very close to her allies and very close to the enemies inherently. So you need to build something in your deck that makes you tanky because you're going to be in the line of fire all the time. And I think this build does the job. You're not getting a lot of utility for your team, but you are staying alive. The utility versus survivability, usually in ranked, you always want survivability over utility. But it's something that I found this build wanting, because even though you're staying alive, you're not really doing anything as Rei outside of healing without, the ultimate charge. So it's not a bad build, and I think it's going to be good for ranked, but I do think the other build is going to be the play for now and casuals and maybe early on in ranked. All right, so now let's talk about what maps she's viable on and discuss her gameplay and how it feels. Currently, I think she is viable as a solo support 100% on Bright Marsh and Stone Keep. I think the other maps, she can be ran decently if you have the right comp and your team are playing around you. What do I mean by that? So all Paladins maps, almost all, are split into 3 lanes, a middle, a left, and a right. There are 3 lanes in each map, except for like Shattered Desert. You can technically say there's 5. because of the pillars. But again, three lanes typically. You need your team to play mid and left or mid and right at all times, or else you are not getting the value out of your healing that you need to be to make Rei viable. On Bright Marsh and on Stone Keep, that is almost forced. You're almost forced to take two sides of the map. Plus, you're very close, open line of sights. You won't get line of sighted all the time, and it's very close, so you don't have to be, you know, in the range of enemies constantly. So those two maps are honestly her best maps, and the rest are kind of up for debate. I don't think so, but, you know, we'll see. Depends on the comp and how your team is playing it. But her gameplay, let's talk about this for a minute. I think Rei is actually one of the funnest supports in the game right now. I think the interaction with their chain heal is so fun. Switching your spirit link target for, if you know, you throw a chain heal to somebody who's low, you have to switch your spirit link target to them so they get that bonus healing so you can keep them alive, which I think is a great mechanic. Envelop, even though she doesn't have a movement speed, Envelop is so unique to Paladins that I think that it just makes her, I don't know, super interesting. What it does is it reduces the maximum damage you take to 275 per instance of damage. So what does this mean exactly? Maybe one of these games I'll throw it up there, maybe not, but I played a Warder's Gate and I literally stood in front of a Victor alting, popped Envelop and said, ult me, do it. He did it. I took 275 damage per ult tick, which usually does 1400 damage. And I was just like, lol, nice job wasting that on me. So any damage above 275 is reduced to 275 while you have Envelop up, which is sick. And you increased movement speed by 40% and jump height for 50%. And also, not just that, your allies also get all of those effects when you pop Envelop. So that's one reason why I think Deft Magics is really good, because it helps your Envelop cooldown, because it works on allies and you can save yourself and save your allies with it. So I really like Envelop. I like her kit as a whole. Her autos feel awesome. Her ulti is great. The only thing I don't like about Envelop is it has a pre-fire timer of about half a second. So once you pop it, you need to wait about 0.5 seconds until it actually goes off, which that used to be a thing with the ult, but they got rid of it. Thank God. Thank God. Honestly, it felt awful with the pre-fire timer. So thank God they changed that. But yeah, her gameplay, awesome. I love her. I think she's one of the, if not my favorite support in the game right now, outside of Damba, of course, because we're the Sneck one trick. And finally, let's go ahead and talk over the changes they did during PTS. They increased her chain heal from 3 to 4 seconds. They increased her healing from 500 to 530, though in game it says 520, so I'm kind of confused. I don't remember what it was while I was playing, so you'll probably see it in the gameplay what it actually is. Seems like there's a lot of discrepancies between the notes and the in-game. And then they increased her range on her heal from 80 to 95. Let's talk about that real quick while we're here. Rei's range still feels short. I don't like how short it is. I was hoping it would be about probably 15 more, about 110, but it was a buff and it did help her overall, and it helped her on certain maps, helped her be more viable so she doesn't have to be as close to the enemies and allies. So I like the changes, and Rei, honestly, I'm super excited for. So I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay in the background. I also hope you enjoy this game I'm about to throw up on screen, throw some commentary behind it. So I will see you in the video, and I hope you enjoy your day. Reduces all damage incoming to a set amount, which is like 180 or 220 or some shit. Don't remember. Coming to Rummet. Rummet, my friend! No! Rummet! Oh, the range, bro! Oh, I can still feel the range issues, chat. That's for sure. Yo, Rei's actually super fun in this map. This and Bright Marsh. Sorry. Fake spell break? Yeah, it kind of is. Dude, our team just gets our ult so much earlier because of Rei. Ow. You get out of here. Fuck. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye. Or for feeding XD. Ew, you have ancestral intercourse? You fucking loser. Wait, I wasn't linked. The link broke. Honestly, chat, the play there, interesting play with her envelop. I was gonna run in and try to get Kinessa to attack me, so I basically wasted her ult, but she didn't. So honestly, I'm just unfortunate. She looks complicated. She is. She is a very high skill cap champ for sure. Like very high skill cap. By the way, chat, I think we rush Nimble Chronos, no matter what, like every game. She's one of the champions that you have to run Nimble. Any movement speed's good movement speed. They did buff her. They increased her healing from 500 to 530 and range from 80 to 90, 95. Sorry to burp. I got you. We're currently on Arcing Focus 3, Serene Action 2, Rest and Relaxation 1, Magic in the Blood 4, Refreshing Break 5. I'm currently playing around with Springs to Action. I really don't know if it's worth it. I can't tell. Then Damba and Pip? I think so. She's a very hard champion to play, honestly. No, I couldn't get my ult in time. I don't know. I think she's like right up there with those two with skill cap. Coming, team. Ooh. No. Ooh, wait. That's a really unfortunate part about her ult now. If you're not linked, you can use it to save yourself. But if you try to link to somebody, oh, interesting. Because like I thought I was just like spamming it, hoping I could get to her. But I forgot the fact that if you aren't linked, you can use ult now. That's just spamming. What you doing, bud? No. Come here. I'm so glad I can say quiet to people now. Ooh, sheesh. I'm dead. I didn't realize there were two people over there. What are bounty coins used for? For skins in the shop.
To improve my vivify spell.
No, son, I'm coming. No. KDA ult, let's go. Yo, chat, did they increase her damage? Because I'm pretty sure her damage before was 400 shot, and now it's 450. Or was it always 450 and I just like, it's been a while. Oh, it's 450?
One retainer.
It was 400? Ooh, so chat doesn't even know. I don't even remember. Yo, can somebody go check the Rei video real quick? Oh, this is a 10 out of 10 avatar. Yeah, this is equipping. I'm equipping this. This is amazing. There's a great. Now, yeah, Genos actually looks so fun to play. Or seems like fun to play now. Ash Fernando and Rei. If you go Ash Fernando Rei, your team, the other team's gonna hate you. Okay, so 73k healing, 45k damage. Really good, actually.